Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at Shadow Typhlosion. Okay, so this is something you can get right now, and if you have some with frustration, well, you're going to be able to take that away very soon, and I highly urge you to do so because this thing is amazing. We've showcased it many times, and it's definitely something you want on your arsenal. And you are all requesting this here, so we're going to go ahead and showcase Shadow Typhlosion yet again here. It was incredible what I was seeing. Putting Dragalge as well as Trevenant in the back was bringing up the most ridiculous things up front here. So let's see what we do encounter. And with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Really do appreciate it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Seeing that they did vamp up their attack, I mean, it's pretty much what they want to do. So we're playing a shieldless battle at this point up against their Mandibuzz, which is gonna be able to take a hit quite nicely. So we're gonna be going for Outrage. All shields are down. Let's go for the stab mood. How much does this do? All right, it's a decent amount of damage here. So we have Trevenant in the back, which does not want to see this nor the Talonflame. So we're in a bit of a situation here. So I do go for Aqua Tail to just do some damage before I do go down, because I know I was not going to be able to make it to the Outrage here. And I'm hoping I'm going to be able to Shadow Claw down the Mandibuzz, but they immediately swap and they're bringing in a Cobalion. So this is actually going to be a tricky kind of a situation here. They're going to hit me with Stone Edge. It's going to be doing quite a bit of damage, bringing me into the yellow, and we still have a Talonflame that we need to deal with this grass type here. But if we're able to get to a Shadow Ball, we should be looking okay. So I go ahead and throw my energy here, so we're not coming out of this with much energy at all, if any here. Let's see. And they're deciding what they want to do. They're starting to realize this could be bad. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just go for the Seed Bomb. Okay, I didn't realize it was so low. And this is not going to be enough. One more Shadow Claw. Oh, they retreat and bring in their Mandibuzz. We farm them down. Trevenant is going on a freaking rampage up against its weaknesses over here. And we're able to take the win. Is this a Typhlosion video or a Trevenant video? Next battle, we have a what do you know? Another Talonflame here. So the Blast Burn is going to be doing an extreme amount of damage. Also, something else to take note of is you don't want to evolve all of your Cyndaquils, because we're going to be getting a new form for Typhlosion. We do not know when this is going to be arriving, but it is going to be within your best interest to probably hold on to a few Cyndaquils, or at least their evolutions, so you can evolve that and, well, have this new Pokemon when it does arrive, whenever that is, right? Okay, so we are going down to the Talonflame, but we do have energy coming out of this battle, as well as a shield up to them with their one shield. And they're bringing in an Empoleon, which is going to wall us in every way. Outrage is doing a decent amount, for sure. So they were going to be going for Drill Peck because, well, Hydro Cannon is not very effective. So we're still going to be shielding that up, and it is a Drill Peck. Getting to the Seed Bomb here, and we're hoping that there's going to be something in the back that doesn't really want to see the Dragalge here. And the Dragalge is XL, by the way, so is the Trevenant. And it is going to be a Venusaur, so this is going to be looking good for us here. We resist everything on the Dragalge. We still have a decent amount of health left here. We're going to go ahead and let this Sludge Bomb go. And I think we go for the Seed Bomb, hoping that this is going to be enough, plus a couple more Shadow Claws to take them out here. But I think they actually... Okay, never mind, it is. Okay, great. Trevenant again. Okay, so Trevenant video. Okay. Typhlosion is leading, so it's got a little bit of an issue to overcome right in the beginning. So we're met with a Wall Rain. This is good, obviously. Everything in the back is weak to it. All right, so here we go. The only thing that we need to look out for is the Earthquake, which is going to be one-shotting us, absolutely. Typhlosion hits very hard. It just cannot take a hit, unfortunately. That's just the way it goes, especially in its shadow form. All right, so they're going for Icicle Spear. We call that. I think this is going to be a short battle here because... yeah, they've already used a shield. We called it, and we're looking great. They decide to back out. Typhlosion, okay, taking the win. Didn't even have to pull out the other Pokemon here. And now we're leading with Dragalge. This is a decent matchup, I suppose. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. The algorithm was just going crazy, so I just had to swap up the team here. So here we are. Going straight for the Outrage because, well, we're not getting stabbed from the Aqua Tail, and that's doing a ton. Figure they let it go. Great. We don't, just need to kind of maybe get rid of this thing. Winning the matchup would be great here. But also coming out of it with a shield is also going to be looking good. But remember, having the type advantage is going to be putting you on a whole nother level a lot of times here. So going for the Aqua Tail, which is really not going to do much to the Mandibuzz, and they're surviving here, making the decision to go ahead and let it go. We're going to bring in the Trevenant to farm them down, because what are they going to have to counter me? Ice, Fire, let's see what they're going to be. There it is, Ice, okay, you already know what it is. Going for the Seed Bomb, and I think we're going to want to swap into our Typhlosion right about now. Okay, great. They are down a shield. They got a negating him in the back. Okay, so this is looking absolutely amazing. They could bait us a bunch, and we could keep on shielding up, and they could eventually get to an Earthquake and take us out, but that's not likely to happen here. Calling the Icicle Spear, and again, when we call it correctly, they're backing out, and we're taking the win with that Typhlosion. Let's keep it flowing. All right, next battle, and we're going to be met with a Politoed. Now, this is, no matter what, they're going to have Earthquake or Blizzard, and we're weak to both of those. So it's going to pretty much be just let it go. Hopefully we call it, and if we don't, well, we'll just have to make up for that with the Trevenant in the back. And also getting rid of the water type kind of paves the way for the Typhlosion later on. We'll have to see. Hopefully there's no dragons. But then again, unless it's Kingdra, Blast Burn is still doing a ton of damage to those dragons because Shadow Blast Burn from Typhlosion is ridiculous. So we're going to be letting all this go. They hit us, what was that, an Earthquake? A Weather Ball here, and we're going to go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb after building up to 2 here, making sure we have plenty of energy. They are down a shield, and they're bringing in an Umbreon. We immediately swap into our Typhlosion here. So I thought I was going to lose this, so I'm going to have a little pop-up on the screen here in a minute because, you know, when I give up on a battle, I don't necessarily just back out all the time. I kind of check my messages. I'm like, this is over. I've lost. What's good with the messages over here? And I'll just keep it going a lot of times just for respect out of the trainer. If I felt like, you know, it wasn't such a hard counter lead and they kind of played it out very well and it wasn't just RPS all day, then I give them their, you know, their full battle, right? So I retreat. I'm like, let's see what we can do. Maybe there's a little bit of hope. Damn, I'm probably going to have to put an image drop now because I freaking pulled down my messages. It looks like I might be able to pull this off. So I didn't remember how much energy Typhlosion had because I was going through a little bit of a fiasco today, folks. So my head was somewhere else. So there it was. I'm like, yeah, just check the messages. Typhlosion has a Blast Burn. I'm thinking, no way. We're going to take this win. Okay, showcase Typhlosion, Blast Burn the Umbreon, and taking the damn win. Great. Let's keep it moving here. Moving it on to our next battle. We're going to be met with there we finally. It's Talonflame lead. So unfortunately, they can go Brave Bird, and we actually let it go. And they hit me with a Brave Bird, but we locked ourselves in here, so it's going to force a shield out of them unless they want to let it go. But I highly doubt that because, well, they did so much damage. Might as well, you know, shield it up, retreat. And they're bringing in a Wall Rain, so they are down a shield. We're in a great position here. That was a little bit quick, so we're going to go ahead and let that go. It is going to be an Icicle Spear. But as you can see, being a freaking pure fire type, Icicle Spear is still doing damage as if it's just neutral. I mean, what's going on here? They survive with 1 HP. Give me a break. Forcing me to use a shield. Bring it in their Talonflame. And we're going to go ahead and go for the Blast Burn here. It's not enough to take them out. And I was thinking, should I shield this up, farm them down, and Blast Burn whatever's in the back? Really wanted to do that, but we're going to go ahead and hold on to our shield. And they have a Trevenant back there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and swap into the Dragalge. Go for the Aqua Tail. And I know they know that this is going to be Aqua Tail. They let it go, but what's going on here is we did a little bit more damage with the Dragon Tail as well as the Aqua Tail. Even though they gained a little bit more farm, we're still going to be looking good here. Calling the Seed Bomb. You like that? Let's go. All right, so going for our own Seed Bomb ourselves. And we really needed to call that. Obviously, we would have been done if they hit us with Shadow Ball there. So we will shield this up and then simply farm them down. And farm down the Talonflame. Trevenant, yet again, it's taking that spotlight. And Dragalge as well is doing pretty good. Another horrible lead, so you can't really hold too much against it there. And we are weak to Ice 2 times on this team. So didn't really think that one through. Just kind of was going, like I said, it was it's one of those days. All right, so we have something very good going on here for us, and that's the fact that they're not retreating, and we called the Earthquake correctly here. So they used all that energy on Earthquake, and we used our shield. So it's going to take them a minute to get to it again. And as long as we can bring this thing down low enough to at least farm them down with Trevenant or the Dragalge, we're going to be looking okay. Calling another Earthquake, and now we're playing a shieldless game. Thought that they might try to catch here, but we're going to be able to land this. Let's see what they're going to be bringing into the battle. Should be able to get to a Blast Burn, maybe Toxicroak. Yes, we're getting to it. This is going to one-shot. This is just the power of freaking Blast Burn. Blasted them all away. Fortunately, we couldn't stay into that fight, maybe for a second, but the only thing that would have happened is maybe barely got an Incinerate through and they would have just gained energy. So we immediately swap into our Trevenant. Our Dragalge is going to be resisted with the Steel, so this was a good situation to throw in the Trevenant really fast, hit him with the Shadow Ball. We actually survived Sky Attack. Let's go XL Trevenant. I don't know if a regular one could have survived that, but bringing in the Dragalge and Aqua Tail plus a couple of Dragon Tails is going to take the win for us here. Even a Brave Bird's not going to be enough, and taking that win, let's go. Moving it on to our next battle, what are we going to see? A Escavalier. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and swap into our Trevenant, seeing that we have 2 counters to that. They're going to be bringing in their Crobat here, and we're not going to be shielding up a thing. All we want to do is maybe get a shield. There we go. That's all we really wanted to do. We're going to be bringing in the Dragalge after this and farming them up. After getting that shield, hopefully we'll get another one soon. And seeing that they have a Escavalier in the front, very weak to fire, I would assume there's going to be something to protect it from fire in the back. Hopefully we'll see. And as far as Dragalge is concerned, this thing is always just amazing. Really a solid pick for sure, being poison as well as dragon. You're not necessarily taking super effective damage from fairy types, and not able to farm them down here. I'm expecting another poison thing. That was way too quick. Exactly. So our defense is going to be down by 2 stages at this point, but that's okay. We have 2 shields. They have 0. We did exactly what we wanted, and there is something in the back weak to fire. Technically not super effective, but it's still going to be doing very effective damage. So we're basically one-shotting them. Okay. And then they back out. Another back out with the Wall Rain with our Typhlosion. Let's go. I really wanted to see the Escavalier just get burned away. Another Escavalier, no algorithm whatsoever, just coincidence. Swapping into our Trevenant, and they're going to be countering us with their Obstagoon. This is not looking too good here. But again, as long as we're not getting shields in this situation, they're not going to be shielding up Obstagoon. Unless we started shielding up too, so they can win the swap, but I'm not going to be wasting my shields here. I'm simply going to just let them do their damage, take me out. I'll bring in the Dragalge, farm up a whole bunch, swap into the Typhlosion, and again, they got something weak to fire. This is an Obstagoon. This is not really protecting them from fire. So we're thinking another Wall Rain in the back. We'll have to see, but hopefully we can handle that there. So bringing in the Dragalge, like I said, we're going to farm them all the way down, and unfortunately they get to another charge move, but we're going to be able to take these hits, no problem at all. Nice Slash is doing a decent amount, but it's not the most hard-hitting move around, and that sounded horrible. Okay, so they have 2 Pokemon weak to fire, and it is a comfortable position, but we're taking a lot of damage from Shadow Claw. As you can see, look at that. I mean, they're going to be able to Shadow Claw us down. So I will be shielding this up to put on the pressure, and the Dragalge is going to have to hopefully take out the Escavalier with just Aqua Tail. I mean, we could go Outrage. It actually will do a decent amount of damage, and they're going to be throwing and not farming us down, which is going to be perfect. So we'll let it go, and we're going to be able to gain a little bit more farm, but unfortunately they're getting to another stinking charge move. Are you kidding me? So we let it go. It is going to be a Seed Bomb. Not very effective. As a matter of fact, very resisted because of the poison and the dragon. And we do resist the counter here, so it's on, folks. Let's go. Is this Dragalge going to be able to take the spotlight here for us? And it looks like, yep, it sure is. I couldn't believe I pulled this one off. This was a pretty good battle here. And thank you, Dragalge, surviving with 1 HP. Oh, no, it's a double KO. Well, not spoke too soon, but still damn good game. Double KO, let's go. Damn, I was a double KO, huh? All right, so we had a good lead up against their Renuagus. Don't care if I'm saying it wrong. That's just the way I'm going to say it. They swap into their Melodic, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Trevenant here. Hopefully not get hit by some sort of a blizzard. We're just going to let it go. It is just going to be a surf. So we can expect them to hit me with another one here. I think I do. Yeah, we're going to let that go for sure. A little low. So what they can do is simply shield this up and then farm us down and win the swap here. But let's see if they want to shield up. They're going to let it go. Great. And we're going to be having a little bit of energy left over here. And this will be super effective plus stab. So I'm expecting them to potentially shield it up. Great. And they do have a little bit of energy gain on that Renuagus. So we are going to be super effective with the Aqua Tail. It's not going to get stabbed, so it's not going to do the most. Letting the Santoon go because it's not doing too much, right? We don't have to worry about that. And they're catching with a Dragonite. So Typhlosion, it's time to shine, buddy, old pal. It's all the showcase, but it's like barely getting any... well, it's doing things here, but I feel like Trevenant and the Dragalge are doing more. So we get a shield because they know the power of this. They know it's going to be able to pretty much bring them down to their knees. And we're going to be going for another one here. Do they let it go? I think they'll be shielding it up. Yeah. Oh, they have no more shields. What am I freaking talking about? See, like I said, folks, I'm out of it today, so forgive me. Okay, so we're going to have to call the Shadow Ball here, or call the Santoon. So we call it great. Super. This is looking fantastic. We obviously will be shielding up the next one. If they hit me with the Shadow Ball there, it was over, right? And we simply shield this up. I think we snuck a Dragon Tail through. We just need to get one more off, and Jogalgi is going to be able to take the win. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!